Hello! In this video I'm going to show you how to make a kicker toy for cats like the one that these ones are playing with here. For this you're going to need some scissors, some old fabric, I've got some old sheet here that I'm using, and some ribbons. Cats love ribbons. You're also going to need something to stuff it with. I've got some toy stuffing here, and I'm going to use a sewing machine to make mine. You could do it by hand, but a sewing machine will be a bit tougher. Now I've got my bits of old sheet and I'm going to cut it into rectangles, which I will then sew later together. So I've got my scissors and I'm just cutting into it to cut up the fabric. You can make these toys any size that you like. I'm making smallish ones because I've currently got kittens. They're foster kittens, so they're keen for some toys. A rectangle or a square is also an easy shape to sew, and it's a good shape for the cat to grip onto the toy. They like biting it with their teeth, they like kicking it with their back legs. Little bunny kicks, like they're disemboweling something. Now I'm just sewing the ends of the ribbons over like this as a way of protecting the cats because they'll chew on it and I don't want bits of ribbon to come off in their mouths. Now I've got my fabric and I'm going to put the outside piece like this inside with the ribbons where I want my ribbons to go, so I'm going to lay them out and then fold over the fabric so the ribbons are on the outside of the fabric, but I'm going to sew around, and then when I turn it inside out they'll be on the outside. You'll see in a moment. I'm just going to pin them in place so they don't move when I sew them together. Now I sew around all the edge, leaving a small gap so that I can stuff it. Once it's sewn together, I push it through so it's round the right way like this. Pull the ribbons through. Oh dear, some of my ribbons are already coming off, so I'm going to have to fix this later. And the way I'm fixing the ribbons is to sew the outside in a straight line down like this. This is fixing some of the ribbons in place on a different one, you see. So this one will be much stronger. Now I've made two toys here and they haven't been stuffed yet, so let's get the stuffing and stuff inside the two toys. Now it's nice to be nice and firm so the cats have something to grip onto, but you can put as much stuffing in as you like. I'm kind of running out, so I'm going to have to open a new bag I think later. You also don't need to buy toy stuffing for this. If you've got any old pillows, you can just cut them open and steal their stuffing. Just make sure that you wash the toy before you give it to the cats. Once they're stuffed, you can just sew the space together just like this. It doesn't have to be very neat. I mean, they're cats, they're just going to bite into it anyway. And there we go, we've got two toys with fun ribbons. Let's give them to the cats and see what they think. This is Julia, she's a foster kitten. She's not quite sure about it. She's kind of interested. She's also a little wary. This is when both the kittens, Julia and Angus, over there in the corner, were still inside their pen, so they hadn't been let out into the apartment yet. Now I've given them several kick toys that I've made, and they really love them. You can see here they really enjoy playing with them. They even fight over who gets to have the toy. There you go, a quick and easy way to make a nice, fun, cheap toy for a cat or kitten.